I opened up a Roth IRA. Once I got to a point where I was maxing that out to the total dollar amount, I went back to my 401k and I put money there, and I finally maxed that out. Then you're going through multiple years where you're maxing out both accounts. You'll get to a point in your career where you're going to make more money. Once you make more money and you're building your budget in that year, which for me came in 2016 or 2017, I said, Evan, you can't possibly put more money in your 401k because I maxed it out, the total dollar amount for the year, plus catch-up contributions. And Evan, you can't put anything else in your Roth IRA, including the catch-up contributions. And I still had a few thousand or more. I'm like, what do I do with it? I didn't want to spend it on fun. I already had an emergency account. So I opened up what's known as a taxable account. You can get a taxable account at any discount brokerage, Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab is another good one. In fact, let me give you a little bit of information. I think I shared with you guys I'm going to go into early retirement, hopefully next year. Yeah, I'm one of those people that is afraid to retire. If you're new to my channel, I wanted to just recap that I've got $1.3 million in savings and investments. $200,000 is in equity in this condo. So my net worth is $1.5 million. My expenses are about $30,000 a year, plus a little bit of wiggle room for things like healthcare, fun, and other. The people at Vanguard have told me that I could retire and take about $50,000 off of my portfolio per year and not run out of money. That also includes a projection of Social Security within that equation, because what they do is they run what are called Monte Carlo simulators of different market conditions in the future, which tell you then the likelihood of success for your money once you retire. Now, I know this is not a retirement channel. We're talking about how we get to retirement. But I just thought I would share that with you because it's relevant in some things I'm going to be talking about next week. So please come back. I'm going to be talking about the sequence of return risk and how that affects your retirement, but also it can affect how you are saving and accumulating your money from whatever point you are right now until when you stop working. So I just wanted to mention that here before we move forward. And, just to recap also, I was talking about my planners. My awareness came in 2003, and then 2004, 2005 was really the year that I started to gain traction because I found the Susie Orman Show. I read the money book, The Young, Fabulous, and Broke, etc. You guys know this, but I wanted to share with you that, especially coming up on 2018, next week, when we talk about that, that was the first year that the S&P 500 lost money, with the exception, of course, of the Great Recession. So I started in 2005, 2006, 2007, then comes 2008, and the market goes down 40 or 50%. If you want to learn more about what I did during those years, just go into the playlist on my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and go watch some of those previous episodes. But the reason why I'm bringing it up today, relevant to 2017, is that, I wanted to share with you that the bull market, have you guys heard that term before? A bull market? A bull market means that the stock market is continuing to go up every year, even though there could be, slight fluctuations in that. It's a steady increase every year. So from 2009 through 2017, that's 9 years, it was a steady increase increase and going up. So I was thankful that I was positioned for that opportunity. See, these are not things that we can predict. You're also going to have great opportunities in the future as well with your money. If you're 25 years old right now, who knows what's going to happen when you're 35? The market may go down significantly and then it starts to go back up and you're going to have the money to invest. So I'm sharing this experience with you because history does repeat itself, right? And so I had those 9 wonderful years where the market went down, and it just so happened that those were the years that I had more money and I had more room in my budget to save and invest. Most importantly, to invest, because that's the money that goes into the stock market. So that was a huge upward trend of the bull market. And, I'll be talking about 2018 next week, so come back. Some people believe the bull market even continued beyond that, and we'll talk about that. But to get to the Show Me the Money part of today's episode, I just wanted to make sure that you guys are familiar with those terms, bull market versus a bear market. Now, in 2024, that I'm recording this, we're at the height of the market, aren't we? So things are, what's the word I should use? We're not sure what's going to happen. Nobody does, but we are at the height of the market. And so you're going to want, as an investor, especially as a young investor, you're going to want the markets to go down, because then you can buy more shares when you're putting money into the market. And again, we'll talk about that next week. So to wrap up today's episode for 2017 and the Show Me the Money portion, I wanted to share with you that in 2017, my gross salary and my bonus was $87,335. So I can't remember what it was in 2016, but every year it was going up a little bit by 3%, 4%, whatever kind of a raise I got during that time frame. And you guys know, as you're working for a company, or maybe you're your own business owner, and that's great too, but you should be showing your employers that you are the most valuable employee ever. Sometimes you don't even have to ask for a raise, just continue to do a great job and the money will come. If it doesn't come, then you have to go to another company, right? So don't make the mistake of staying there if they're not treating you well. The company that I was with, or am with, for 25 years always treated their employees really well, and it was just in an environment that everybody could feel. And when you find a company like that, it's hard to leave, because that's not always the case everywhere, right? So be thankful for what you have and always try to do better and show that you're bringing value to that company, because they will then turn that around and pay you what you are worth. So I was making $87,000 and some change in 2017. At the end of 2017, I wanted to share with you that my balances for savings and investing was $585,000. So, last time I was saying I was about 500, now I'm at 585. But, one thing I just have to stress, and I'm going to stress this as I move forward, I also saved $45,000 in 2017. I made sure my income was up. My expenses were down. So to say that you're putting in $45,000 is really good. Now, you guys know if I started earlier, I didn't have to do that much, but I started later, so I'm catching up in a sense, right? I'm having to put in a lot of my own money, and I think that sometimes people might think that, Evan, you just very true. So a lot of my portfolio numbers are growth, but I have to say at least half of it or more is the money that I put into those investments. So in 2017, again, $45,000 of my money that I put into the market. So that is what I would like to leave you. Oh, one more thing. In 2017, I logged that my portfolio percentage of my portfolio was 15%. That's a 15%. And so that's not bad either, right? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode today. I want you to come back next week because 2018 was again the first year that I logged a negative number. But I'm going to share with you some very interesting things about 2018. Even though I put in a lot of money, but the market went down, I still